Good morning everyone and welcome back to the Two-Headed Wolf Gaming channel as we continue our exploration of Total War Pharaoh in the early access weekend. Look at the background. I think they've done a really nice job, not overly complicating things over here. It's a very simple one, but I feel like it looks good. It really looks good to me. So, what are we going to do today? Well, I have no idea, no big plan. I just want to continue exploring, and somehow I have this impatience in me to do more and see more and try more and restart it and do all these things, but I'm just going to try to slowly push forward as we're getting ourselves familiarized with the game. So, what are we going to do for now is I'm going to take this unit. We're going to take Ramses over here and we're going to go and attack Azati. They have only 5 units available to them, so this should not be too difficult to take down. Seems like their population is slightly unhappy, probably just because of the effect we've had on the region. This is not a battle that we need to fight. I wonder, should I fight it? Let's just take a quick look at the region. Probably not, as we will have so many battles going forward. There's like a craftsman district. So craftsman district and a farm. We will auto-resolve these as I was thinking about it. We're gonna have many of these battles going forward, so
this is my destiny.
For now we're just gonna occupy it. This is our main region. We don't need to destroy it in any way. Let's see, what did they have? They had fishing grounds over here. That's about it. So who knows exactly how those waypoints, those city points are established. We shall figure it out as we go forward. I'm sure that if I start reading this encyclopedia within the game, it should work. Maybe we should even try it. Let's see, armies, probably. Siege warfare is a bit more complicated, right? We should look at generals and armies. No. Settlements, province capital, minor settlements, influence, commandments, fortification. Yeah, I can't figure it out right now. We're not gonna spend any more time. I just wanted to see if I can quickly find out this curiosity, but since I couldn't, we're not gonna be spending any more time on it. For victory objectives, homelands, apparently this is done. We've got 2 points over here. It also shows us in the minor victory panel. Good. Yunu, P. Ramses, and 19 undiscovered as our homelands. So let's see. Yunu and P. Ramses. This region right here. The Ashkelon. East Sinai. Can I see the regions by zooming out? Yes. So we don't really care about these regions. I think I might want to declare war. Yeah, there's P. Ramses here. Peramun, Tiaru, P. Ramses, so it's towards the west. It did guide us to go towards the west. Let me quickly go around and figure out what's our stance here, diplomatically speaking. We could go by diplomatic, we could go by attitude, I think, first of all. Okay, people around us, these people are neutral to us. The people here in Hedge are not as neutral. These are minor factions. Timna, Hedge. So what I am thinking is we could take Hedge, Timna, probably the other faction which is right here. There's some gold settlement here. There's some food. There's a food settlement here. Ashkelon, like, why do you have this circle around you? No, the main city does not necessarily have the main circle around it. it means something, right? Grand Temple of Yam. Favor 250, legitimacy +2, upkeep of armies in this province -15%, happiness +5, and production of all resources +15%. Okay. It seems like one of those buildings which is important. It's probably part of the objective. Let's take a quick look. Foreign conquests. Cold centers. I see. So Ashkelon is a cold center. Over how many of these great cities does your name loom large carved in stone? So that is going to be our next target. It does seem like it's a one province fight. They have only 9 troops, but they probably do have a wall here. So let's quickly recruit with Ramses here. We'll go into the recruitment panel. And apparently we're getting rank 3 here for these ones. I'm going to continue bringing in a bunch of swords. We don't have special units or anything for right now. We do have, however, an opportunity to level up with him. So, the upkeep and the influence, I think that's where we're going next. I will try to balance him out most likely. Let's see, at 4 points overall, we could get an aura size increase by 30% and happiness +6. Loved by people. Okay. At this moment we just have the Shield of Magi. The noble warriors of the Magi have sworn a solemn duty. Any threat of Egypt must first go through them. Followers, these are the different items which rations, -5 attrition damage, okay. And over here we could build something. I'm not sure exactly how to be spending. I definitely know that I have to spend some of these and have to build on some of these, but I don't know exactly what is the best tactic, which is great. We have commandments now. We could let laborers rest, increase the growth, but reduce the food. The workforce growth, but reduce the food. Organize festivities, increase recruitment costs, but gain some happiness. Which we could get, as we did get a huge penalty from conquest. Yeah, 25 this turn. That's a lot. Get more food, reduce bronze. Get more bronze, reduce food. Reduce happiness in adjacent enemy provinces, but gain influence and workforce growth by reducing food. Or royal gardens, which increases food, stone, gold, bronze, increases overall resource production by 5%. So what do we want to do? We're on the limit of food. We'll definitely go down for a while at least, but we do have plenty of regions where we could build something. Let's repair this building. Ruined fishing port. Let's get a fishing port. And I am going to go for a happiness. With the increased recruitment cost, we do have plenty of resources, I would say, where that won't matter too much. There is some unhappiness here from unemployment. Let's see. Get a bit more influence would help. Getting happiness and influence would also, of course, help. Recruitment ranks could be useful. Some more buildings in order to get, for example, we could get Habiru Riders, excellent battle speed, raiders, strong against shields, and we do have quite a few shield infantry. Let me recruit some of them, I feel. Alright, is there anything else that I feel strongly about? Chariots, I'm guessing there could also be great. Yeah, let's throw in an infantry. The slots are quite limited. I could bring in a Temple of Ra in this region. We are worshipping Amun-Ra, right? Our main deity or something. Worship Ra, yes. Okay, let me throw in a temple for the favor and the happiness, and we shall see, because I don't know exactly when it comes into play, the favor.
Blessed by the gods.
Okay. Anything else? Well, the only thing is protecting the coastline. That's what I'm mostly thinking of, because I do not know exactly how many invaders we'll be getting by Sivet. Settlement upgrade available in Nekel, meaning getting this to the next level, right? Which would give more workforce growth and a bit more production in the region. And it's going to cost us some of the workforce, which I feel like is something that I would want. We are on the coast. Overall, I feel it's important. As far as outposts go, for these, there's not a whole lot that I want. Economic, what do we have? Production of all resources in this region? Sure, let's get here some sort of a resource. Egyptian trading post or Shrine of Ra. Let's get the Egyptian trading post. And turn. 70 factions to begin with. Pretty good. Okay, we've got new units. How many troops? He has a hero here. Only one unit plus another one. We have 12.
Egypt's finest.
Yep. We have a slight superiority here, but I wouldn't want to wait anymore because I believe he might be recruiting troops, right? So I am going to declare war while I at least think he is weak.
Set up a perimeter.
Okay. He has veteran Canaanite swordsman, Canaanite sellswords. Apparently the balance of power here is definitely not in our favor. I guess that these troops are really tough. Shield, bodyguard. Let's see. Labor force 18, so we could sap that. Do a battering ram, get a bunch of these. Maybe the battering ram does not matter. We're gonna wait here. I'm guessing that they'll sally out if they have this much strength. And look at the city. That is very interesting. So there is a trading. Let's see. So we have a trading spot. We have some sort of a temple. And then there's the gate here or something. Which makes me want to look at the city and see what they have. So they have the temple. They have fishing grounds. Chieftain's compound. It's a level 4 city. And wood income. Okay. So far I still can't really figure it out. But there we have it. I could upgrade the secondary settlement as well. We are starting to lose some bronze, so I could go ahead and upgrade this building to produce more bronze. Or this is at level 5 city or village. I am thinking that over here I could also bring in a champion's hall to get that extra experience. Native master field to get those units that I wanted to build over here. Yeah, you know what? I will go and upgrade this region. Just to get a bit more bronze. Now let's see what's happening. Will they sally out, and what would be our chances? Okay, it's giving us equal chances, almost equal chances here to fight him on the open field. I am happy that we are not, that it's not, the chances are not against us as much as they looked in the siege panel. So we shall see. Either way, I'm happy to fight them. Tactics will have to matter a lot. I'm thinking of absorbing the charge with our clubmen here and then just use the swords afterwards as support. Probably even go around them and try to get some of his ranged troops. Use the javelins to attack from the side. I'll have to do a bit of flanking, I'll have to do a bit of work. It's raining outside. Let's take a look at the city. So this is the city that we are attacking. That is either the palace in the back or the temple. These are the other buildings. Okay, I like how the cities look. It's definitely a really nice improvement overall. And what were we getting here? So, reinforcements. Those are the reinforcements. I'm guessing that they are the reinforcements from the village. And there's one hero up here. I think that might just be the case. We're gonna have the clubmen be here. We're gonna have 3 swords which will climb up the hill. We'll have 2 swords being down here. I am going to be grabbing, I guess the javelins will be here on the right, which can do a bit of flanking, and then we'll have the archers somewhere here in the middle doing some work. Let's just... Okay, locked formation. Let's bring it up here. Okay, so his hero stayed in the back while waiting for his reinforcements, which come from the other side.
Let's march. Get moving.
So just put it in a quick formation. I'm hoping that the recording will be fine. And there's no sand here, so we're not getting any penalties. Now let me walk, because these units I feel were tiring easily. Sword and shield bodyguard. Let's take a quick look at the sword and shield bodyguard here. Okay, seem like they're medium. They don't seem heavily armored. Yeah, those veterans might be a problem for us. I'll bring the javelins up the hill. That's how we're starting here.
Canaan cannot conquer us.
Canaanite sell swords, javelins. Yeah, I wanna somehow make some movements here. They do have enough troops to cause us trouble. As it shows here, it's very dangerous.
Okay. Always ready.
Okay, they've left their javelins to the side. I am going to just rush those. We're going to use our swords here against medium. These swords will go after those units. These archers, let's focus on this general. Then we'll have you go here, you go forward. These ones, this will engage you here, will engage you over here. I'll bring the javelins around. This should work decently. You captured the swords, just try not to take javelin damage, right? That's our main thing. Let's quickly maybe even retreat some of these. Okay. Let's move these javelins here. I want you to attack his hero. And they're taking nice damage from our javelins here.
Ready to
Maybe
launch.
even let's waste them with 2 javelins.
For glory eternal!
I like the fact that our archers are doing work. These swords are taking a lot of damage from a clubman and a sword unit. These archers, well, I'm guessing that they will run out of strength soon. This is going to be very bad for that militia unit. These 2 swords units seems like they're doing okay for now. These are retreating, running away. Let's focus on this general now with our javelins. The battle pace feels really slow, really nice, to be honest. I feel like it's a lot slower than we've seen in something, maybe even like Total War Troy, and I do like it. The slower pace gives you enough time to react, to move around. Probably there's some balancing that needs to also happen in this game. There we go. With a bit of tactics, we've actually managed to do it. Lost probably a lot of these, but because we didn't get any charge damage, I feel like that was on some of our better troops. I feel like that made up for a lot. Plus the rain. Overall, happy with the results. I should be cleaning up, I feel. Probably that is a good idea. Right, to do some cleanup. Because we will have to fight them in the siege otherwise. Maybe the heroes gets replenished because it has to be re-recruited or something. Maybe. But I don't think that the rest do. Let's see. Okay. Can't reach anymore. We'll end the battle here. The merchant cities. Though the kings of Egypt and Hatti are quick to dismiss the peoples of Canaan as unsophisticated brutes, some of the nation that... whatever, okay? I'll remember to read quicker next time. What am I going to get here? Replenishments is the way to go, I would say. 8% morale at this point, it won't matter. The hero is out, so this one is not going to get recruited. This army is out. And the rest are depleted.
My ambition is rewarded.
I feel like we are going to get
Witness,
a nice
gods.
payoff here as soon as
Take
we make
them
it
down.
through. Yeah. What is this? So the auto resolve does not work at this moment. It does not work because we don't have any way to break. I'm guessing we cannot put on ladders since we build siege ladders.
They have nowhere to run.
But we can level him up. So let's see. Over on this side, where are we going next? Gaining a bit more morale. I would like the replenishment as well. 10% replenishment is not little. What is the next point here? Heart of Magi. Damage resistance versus missiles and damage versus large. The damage resistance versus missiles is useful. The one against large, not that much, I would say. I'm not sure how many chariots we will meet early on. Movement restored after battle. Lavish in parades. Influence plus 6, ammunition plus 20%, and speed plus 15%. Okay, that's not bad. Loved by the people, I said, was also really good. With the happiness and the aura size, should keep most of our troops nice and together. Bright as the sun. What would we need? 9 points overall in all the other skills. Resource for ransoming 35% increase. Grant the ability to trot as a missile chariot, which means 7 accuracy but reduce speed, charge speed and reload time. Okay, in construction cost minus 25%. Very interesting overall. Very difficult choice. I feel like Sandwalker. Attrition Immunity Desert grants attribute Desert Fighters for light units. The unit is immune to sweltering weather and has lower penalties. Sure. 3 points in Fortitude. We're going this way. We are going to get the 10% replenishment and the melee defense. And we are going to get immune to attrition in the desert. Could I recruit units? No, I cannot recruit units in foreign territory. Over on this side, we could go to the next level by spending some stone, a bit of wood and some workforce, and we're going to do that. At this moment, we're also getting some happiness from the lack of idleness. Royal Decrees. We are done with the Life of Soldier. We have unlocked 10% increased stone production. Stone Shapers or Bronze production capacity increased by 10%. Let's get longer festivals for +2 happiness in faction capital province. It seems like that is something that we need as things are slightly unstable even in our own capital. The society depends on the generosity of the gods. Make the celebration longer in order to re-establish essential communication between the gods and our people. Well, we'll get that. Over here, a bit more on the production of resources. It feels like there are very few buildings here. I am curious. Royal Decrees. Blue is civic. Can we unlock buildings? At least it doesn't seem like it. So we're going to have to work with some of the buildings that we've seen. Most likely. You on this side? It doesn't seem like that is the case. It doesn't seem like we're unlocking anything here. So for now, rather than constructing outposts, unless here. And because I am so paranoid right now about the invaders, I'll get here an Egyptian lookout post, and I will get over here an Egyptian fort. Mostly because I feel like if I'm stationing an army here, I will be in range of 2 cities.
We live in an age of prosperity.
Cool. I feel like I have a plan. He wants us... He is going for peace, of course, we are not going to accept it. What does he want? He wants us to give him 79 wood per turn, and he's going to provide us with a lot of food. I am okay with that. Choose an ambition. Choose an ambition to receive benefits such as resources, units, and even victory points upon completion. As you complete, abandon, or fail ambitions, new ones will appear for you to choose from. So we could go with strategy, strength of the land, which is a strategist ambition. This ambition represents the archetype of the strategist. Enter every conflict as a preordained winner, for you will have foreseen each obstacle along the way. Fear not 100 battles, as they will surely bring 100 victories. Ambition corresponds to the archetype of your faction leader represents. However, this also affected by ambitions pursued in the past. Okay. So we could do this. The people within your borders are fierce and unbowed. Muster into a proper fighting force, they will form an army mighty enough to conquer the world. And we would need to maintain 8 units of the following type: native upper or lower and lower Egyptian units. And as a reward we would get Warriors of Egypt join you. 10 auxiliary units from all over Egypt will be available in the special recruitment. Interesting. 12 turns to do this. Native Upper and Lower Egyptian. Well, we've mostly been focusing on some of the swordsmen, which seem to be the Magi, the ones which are better than the rabble. The rabble that we have available right now, of course. We could go with Conqueror, which is the ambition representing the archetype of the conqueror. Grasp for the horizon, make all bow down to you, however strange their language, or their faces, or their stars in their skies. And this is capture and occupy any settlement. Path to conquest, enemy siege, holdout time -1, and plus 1000 food. This is very easy in a sense, and so I guess we're leaning in more into one side or the other, and we're getting different choices depending on what direction we took. And we also have the Shining Arms, which once again is a conqueror. Bronze is of vital importance to the health of your kingdom. March your men across the border and expand your bronze working capabilities through conquest. Conqueror region focused on producing bronze, and we would get 2000 bronze. I would like this one, because I feel we're one step away from having it. You have heard tell of a neighboring settlement whose people would welcome you with open arms, if you somehow first bypass the closed gates. Surely not a challenge, so we're gonna go with this ambition.
Hit them hard.
And how long until we break their gates? Or their walls? We have done so already. So at this point we'll auto-resolve it. Once again, we're gonna have plenty of siege battles going forward. Is there anything interesting that I want to see in this city? Because I'm thinking maybe I should just have a quick battle. Let's have it. And I will tell you why here in a second. Okay. I'm also trying to prepare the video, the first video for upload, so it's almost over, so let me just pause the video here and I'll be right back as soon as I start uploading. The upload for Total War Pharaoh, the first episode, is on its way. If things could go quicker. I have time to record this second episode, then I have to go out. Life is calling. Real life, so I'm gonna go out and then I'm going to return and I'm going to open Total War Pharaoh once again, and we're going to continue recording because I am definitely excited right now, and maybe a lot more than I should. Maybe, I don't know if actually should. It does not really matter in this situation. We're just gonna enjoy it. Let's see. So in theory I broke a gate, right? Or some walls. Now let's take a quick look at these temples. I do wonder about this architecture, and I'll have to figure it out, to look it up. I mean, the houses look okay to me. They look Egyptian as far as I remember. Not sure about those palaces. I mean, it does look a lot Troy, like Total War Troy. Of course, reusing assets is something that happens a lot, but I'm not sure if the architecture is exactly right. Okay, so here's where we broke a piece of the wall. This is where we undermined the walls, right? And there's no other place where we did that. I thought this might be stronger, but apparently it's just a small gap here. We probably have to attack. We will attack from this side, that is for sure. One of my questions though is, can we use ladders? Which is most likely not.
Egyptian javeliniers.
Yeah, it doesn't. As you can see, there's nothing here. We're gonna take some damage. We will really have to push through here. We could break the gates. So I could take, let's try to see how much damage could we do with some basic militia. While we're taking a bunch of swords and we're pushing them inside. So we're going to have 2 to the left, we're going to have 2 in the middle here, and we're going to have 1 go to the right. We'll use our archers to target his hero over the walls. Hopefully that will work properly, and I'm gonna try to use the javelins here to cause a lot of damage to the Syrian archers. Maybe I shouldn't even do that. Maybe what I should be doing... Okay, these stop because they've lost their target, we can't see them anymore. So let's go forward here.
Fighting me will only end one way.
Why use the javelin? There are way too few swords compared to us, our numbers. Let's see. Okay, the arrows are going nicely across the wall. Yes, good. Swords are doing their work.
Swordsman!
Good.
Have mercy on you, for I won't.
Let's see. The gate is at 6%. So definitely not a whole lot of damage
Javelins!
using those units.
On the march!
Let's have the bows.
With me.
Just in a small, nice column formation. We'll push the bows inside.
Let's march.
Right, these bow units will go inside the city. And you stay on here.
You'll die!
You keep going forward.
Strike this power!
Archer,
Beware javelin fire!
let's turn towards these units.
Archers loose!
Ramses will go here. I will have him focus on
Slay them. You are destined to die.
this unit. Probably should bring in the javelins in the same kind of formation.
For a glorious empire! Clubs!
There are archers here. There are a few full units here.
For glory eternal!
25%, yeah. Very difficult. Very difficult to break. Yeah, you keep going on. You keep going on. These
Without
swords,
hesitation.
I will have one go there. I will try to climb with one on the
Smell
walls.
blood!
Uncivilized scum.
Okay,
To battle!
let's bring you up the walls towards the
Hero of
archers.
destiny.
At this
You don't
point,
deserve
5
to be
morale for the
remembered.
marketplace,
You tremble as you speak,
10 hit points healed per second in the temple,
Keep watch for
and
the
another 10 morale
fighters.
for the palace. Okay,
Move on.
yep,
You know the
good damage overall. Now we have sort of a clear way
position.
towards these centers, right? These centers, they're not protected. I wonder if bigger cities will have more protection. If that is a thing. Basically has the dual walls would be difficult to balance out as an idea. 48% on the gate, yeah, definitely not a lot of damage there, not enough.
sons of Egypt!
You
Swordsmen!
keep going after him.
Break them!
I don't know why you left them go.
Eternal!
Keep going forward, please, and thank you. Let's have one javelin unit to just try to break these Canaanite swords, because it does seem like they're doing a final stand or something. Okay, things are okay over here. Let's target those archers. We should be able to capture the gates here in a second. Okay. We've learned a few lessons through this battle. Once that undermining the wall once means, at least in this situation, it was only one break in the wall. Maybe it depends on the size of the army, maybe there's some information on it, so we should try reading it. And also that we cannot really break the gates with militia.
I was fated to win.
I will occupy this. We're not gonna raise it, loot or sack it just because we have the temples. We've
My
discovered
ambition
new
is
gods.
rewarded.
Well, a conqueror at the gate, so we've completed our ambition. World events, let's see. Faction destroyed. Yes, we found a Mason's Peak, which reduces the construction cost in this region.
Destiny
Do we
calls
still
me,
have
and I
places
am
where we
compelled
can
to
add that?
answer.
Workforce cost -2 in this region. Instead of attrition damage -5%, we could get, let's get the builders one for now until we have a military campaign that's further on from home. We're gonna keep pushing this to get the replenishments. Ambitious. Is there anything here that says Conqueror or something? No. Okay. We shall see. For the moment, we are in the Shamu harvest season. 20% to food, farms from on the Nile, 100% shadow farms, replenishment plus 10%. Good. We'll recruit
army
more
will
units,
be
and
elite.
these are Canaanite recruits. Slingers I don't care for. I don't think I care for Canaanite recruits either. Probably bringing in another army here would be good. This faction right here. Jerusalem, okay. This is their entire region. I would go to war with them, but I do not want to fight up north. Let's take a look at the diplomatic situation or attitude. These guys don't like us too much. These guys are neutral towards us, but if we take the entire region, that could be really good. And they're not really strong. And then as we go down, people are more and more unhappy. So I feel like it's a good moment to bring in a new general. Someone who's good in replenishments? I think it's okay. We're gonna bring him in.
My name will be legend.
We're gonna
Weakness will
recruit
not be
troops.
tolerated.
And I'm not gonna recruit from these, we're just gonna
We
recruit
need
some
more
normal
blades.
militia troops. Okay. We will need to push resources even further, but for now, Tribal Leader's Palace. Okay. Administration to get tax collector, Hall of Records. Yeah, we know about these. This is a unique deep groundwater supply. -50% to attrition damage, own armies in the region when besieged, -20 to upkeep, own armies in the region, +4 to happiness, 12 to workforce growth, and +1 to victory point. Okay, less construction cost, that could be very useful. Happiness and influence, definitely something that we could throw in. More military. Resources, Whitfield, 250 in the region. Okay. Temple of Ra and the Grand Temple of Yam, which we have now. To begin with, let's get the fishing grounds. And let's try to get some influence and some happiness in the region. We shall start with these. And we're gonna figure out what we do going forward.
Blessed by the gods.
I guess I do need
I summon
a
the
few
elite.
units as we want to continue our campaign, even though they're not the best. We have something for you as well. Oh, there's composite armor here. Armor 8, melee defense 4. Well, let's take a look at Ramses.
Chosen of Ra.
Let's give him the better equipment, or what I would consider to be the better equipment. And that's about it. Then we're gonna go to you,
I serve Egypt.
and we're gonna give you this. Ooh! So it does change the way they look. Absolutely beautiful. Great. It's something very small, but I do like it as a change. Attrition damage, I don't need it for now. Resources, is there anything that I want to build? Happiness is going down. And what I would like to get, but we can't do it this turn because we don't have enough workforce. Nope, we can bring something in. I'm thinking about native master field, but we need the settlements to be at level 2. Well, we can do it over here. But let's do this. Sukkot. Either one is on the edge of the water, so we're gonna sit at this and turn. It's Shemsu Hor. As the cycle turns again upon your land, the royal court convenes once more in the eyes of the god. On this Shemsu Hor, the following features have been unlocked. Pillars of civilization, the state of the world, and the prosperity of major cult centers. Local deities harness the various beliefs and credos of the gods. Commands, unique actions your faction leader can undertake when the situation demands it. On the next census, or the following features will be unlocked. The royal tradition, choose your path to rule an empire, that of Egypt or Hatti. Fourth, the political heart of the chosen empire, okay. Ancient legacy, gain access to unique features by embracing the legacy of a legendary predecessor. Power of the crown, acquire legitimacy and fight for the throne. Wield these powers once the crown rests upon your brow. Okay. These are faction commands. Unique abilities you can use either by clicking the button or waiting until Shem's or hover over, okay. Fertility in Upper Egypt. We have been blessed, our lands and people are thriving in the provinces of Upper Egypt. Growth has increased. These are world events. Ramses' commands on use. Command your armies to attack in march stance until the end of your turn. All units will enter battle fresh during this time, okay. On Shem's if not used, train Magi, active. Add Magi units to your special recruitment pool. Their amount and value are affected by your buildings. Okay, so I can use the ability by the end of this turn, or then I get the secondary ability.
Ramses the Bold.
Okay, well, we are going to be declaring war. We're gonna push forward here.
Strike hard. Greatness awaits. Destined for greatness.
Okay. We definitely should fight it. Auto-resolving it is gonna imply a lot of losses there, so... They have swords. They have a lot of swords, these regions. Very interesting as warriors. Forecast lower visibility in the near future or something. Water fountain, stamina per second 3%. Okay, so there's recovering of stamina there. They have reinforcements. The hero that we've seen, maybe. Just gonna bring in this clubman here. And then we're going to have this militia clubman over here with a javelin unit. We're gonna have
them surrounded.
2 swords here with another javelin unit. And then we're gonna take 3 sword units on this side, and we're gonna bring in with Ramses and the other archer. Yeah, there's one unit here. It's the hero.
On the march.
we're gonna charge. At the moment, I'm just gonna take care of this hero first, as it seems important. Good. And let's just bring this guy in, and then you charge him as well. Hopefully we're going to be doing enough damage here. There's not a whole lot of defense that I can see at the moment.
Javelins!
They're trying to break his armor here. Attacking both flanks and spear. Okay. We're gonna try to break him there. Hopefully it's gonna work. We're gonna attack this sword here. And this sword here.
Slay them!
Look at the map. Look at the way that water flows. Given this desert and everything that's behind it. We have the center here. Yeah, nice. I can't be happy enough, I would say, for this game. I feel like it's definitely going in the right direction. In a way that I hoped for, and I'm happy to have.
Get matching.
I will engage here. Bring in javelins. You keep going forward, as do you. We're gonna put a lot of pressure over here.
Behold my greatness!
I never miss.
Could be using more often those stances, I would say.
Swordsman!
How are we doing here? Yep, we are taking him down. Let's focus on him.
Javelins! Javelins away! Swordsman!
Shoot them down!
Hey, they've gathered up here. Let's try to use our javelins to cause a lot of damage, if possible. I'm going to try to reposition these javelins in order to attack these Canaanite recruits. Okay, let's try to take out his hero.
Throw your javelins!
Shoot them down!
We're losing slightly. Good, we've broken them, so we can bring our troops over here.
Into position!
We'll use our archers to attack these rock throwers. Maybe actually focus on his sword unit. Let's see. We'll have one sword unit attack him from the back. We'll have the other go after slingers. I should probably keep one sword unit over here just to protect ourselves against some of the other units he has around. Hey, the javelins are now doing work here. The hero has escaped, which is unfortunate. I would have preferred to take him down in order to give them the penalty.
Launch javelins!
Yeah. You go attack there.
Javelins away!
Fire!
You know defeat!
Yeah, partially the AI is not reacting perfectly, but
For glory eternal!
that is something that could be improved in the near future.
Onward! Smash their heads!
For glory!
Okay, we're doing work here. We're starting to break them. Probably no. That would make our melee troops engage.
I fear nothing.
Good. Those swords are broken. We can push further. There's another sword unit remaining here and the javelin unit somewhere in the back.
God save us!
Over here we could go and target his hero. Now let's take this plaza.
I am invincible!
Our troops are tired at this point, so I'm sure they would prefer to get some water.
Aim is true. Brothers, run!
And let's just
Prodigy
target
of
him.
war.
You would definitely prefer to get some replenishment of stamina there.
Eager for battle.
Our bears are doing a lot of damage to their javelins, especially as they've turned their backs earlier.
Swordsman.
Worthless barbarians!
Let me just push fast forward here, as I don't think there's a whole lot more that we have to do, should do. Bring you here to rest. These troops are fresh. Ramses ran out of ammo. Let's see if I can do a slight flank here. Oh, battle over, that's it. Lost only 132 and they've lost 570.
They'll sing songs of this.
We'll just occupy the region.
This is part
I'm
of a
trying
new
to keep
empire.
this as strong as possible,
My
even though it's going to
ambition
be
is
very
rewarded.
problematic. I'm also thinking, can I support another general? I think I could. Now, which one of these stats would give
Destiny
us
calls me,
happiness or
and I am
something along
compelled
those
to
lines?
answer.
This is with influence. This is the direction that we want to go in. We'll have to look for people who have a good presence. As a level up for Ramses, we continue going forward here with the fortitude. With the secondary
My
hero.
name will be legend.
Let's see. Follower, no. Administrative ledger to reduce the workforce cost, it could be good. And I will bring another hero here. You seem to be the best at the job. Place another army,
My
put you
name
here.
will be legend.
Even if you don't do anything special, you will stabilize the region, and that's what I'm looking for at the moment. Workforce, happiness, a few more troops, wheat fields, let's get the wheat fields, get the basic food production going.
Ramses the Bold.
I will be
My
recruiting
army
2
will
more
be
troops
elite.
for now. Going to Pell
Blessed
would
by the
require
gods.
us 2 turns. And there's also another problem here, attrition. So, probably replace the quote-unquote artifact. What's this? Pillars of Civilization. When well developed, the cult center settlements function as pillars of civilization. If the pillars of civilization are destroyed, the civilization state may shift towards collapse. The civilization state can shift only once every few turns and only at the beginning of the turn. We have a prosperity of 510 points, so we are in prosperity. Okay. So it's going well for now for us. That's how we're getting those effects, right? With the collapse of the bronze. We have over here, I've seen something even with food. My food income during collapse, crisis, or prosperity. There's a focus on food and probably war, armies, all that. Is there anything else? I was trying to look here. Ra. This opens the rededication panel. There you can swap your shrines and temples between the gods. Okay. So we have Ra here. I didn't even know that there is another panel here. Call center in Yunu. Discover in the realm Rower, Egypt or Sinai. We are at tier 1, where we are getting melee defense or recruitment workforce growth. On the prayer we would get 12 morale and damage resistance versus missiles. Level 2, yeah, we're getting even more stuff. Level 3, shrines. We can give him different temples or we can change them to different gods. Reach tier 2 to improve these, okay. Devoted general will receive these bonuses, but it's unlocked at level 2. Ra was the first there was, Ra is all there is. He spoke the secret names of all things, and so they took shape in his light, a speck of order in the void of none. And so Ra knew of the eternal struggle that awaited, and in his sorrow wept, and it was made flesh and was humanity. And the prow of his boat of 1,000,000 years, he roams the sky and lights our way. Can we look at different gods? Yes. So these are the new gods that we found. Ta in Men-Nefer. Key, recruitment cost, happiness, food from all sources, resource of raising income. Horus we could get. Anubis, Isis, Set, Amun, Osiris, Thoth. Wow. El, Asherah, Yam, Moloch, Baal, or Baal, Marbi. Are there all? Yeah, very cool, very cool. I like the drawings, I like how it looks. There was something else in somewhere here in the gameplay, or maybe it's in campaign customization added. Let's see. AI, general, time of day, battle realism, save, incremental, advice, frequency. I believe we can change the unit cards, right? Character, forbid, attrition, rebellion. Okay, I will have to look at things. I think it's either here. Run, groups, nope. Interface, unit cards. 3D looks pretty good, and I'll probably stay with that, but I will try this. Just because I feel like we could show it off.
Chosen of Ra.
Magi Swordsman. Here, so it shines up, it shines the weapons that they use, which is nice. I would say that
I will gather the greatest to my
this
cause.
definitely doesn't show you how weak they look or how weak they are. Magi Chargers. I will recruit this.
Only skilled warriors should fight
Yeah.
beside me.
Anyway,
Forging my
we will
fate.
play for a turn with these,
For
and I'll
glory.
figure it out for the future what I want to do.
For Pharaoh's glory.
I am not sure for right now, but hey, another hour is up. I really have to leave home. I'll be back tonight. I will be recording another episode, and I'll bring you another episode for today, and the rest will probably have to happen tomorrow. But with this in mind, hope you have enjoyed it. I look forward to seeing you again, and for us to explore the campaign going forward. And until next time, I wish you all to have a wonderful day.